Hello, guys. We just did a cold restart. I wasn't feeling that one. Now we're on
Yeah.
the new territory. It's a whole new episode now. But we were just talking about we need an intro.
Hey, bro.
We're gonna figure it out. But for some reason, this whole drink testing thing has actually stuck, and we're gonna do it until people tell us not to. Because I like trying new shit and might as well fucking figure a way out to do it on the show and incorporate it. Because I like tasting new stuff, I guess.
Dream
and we'll
world.
let you guys know what the hell is up with it. Now, I broke the rules with this one. I may have tasted it prior to recording because I couldn't wait because I thought that this was going to be awesome. I was like, Dream World? Hell yes. Fucking dreams. But dude, I mean, you taste it and tell me what.
Bro, what?
Tell me what comes to mind, because there's a distinct flavor to this one. I mean, you can smell it right off the bat what it is. Do you taste it? It's a very clear flavor. Like I can tell you right now what it's supposed to taste like. You can't tell?
No.
It's mango.
That's mango?
Yeah, it's okay. So this is a Coca-Cola flavor that it's a new one of their abstract kind of flavors, and this one's supposed to taste like
shit.
dreams.
I just realized the mic was all the way down here when I was talking.
Oh yeah, that's
My
a
bad.
fucking rookie mistake.
I know.
Back in the day when Marquise used to be whispering into the ether, but yeah. So it's supposed to taste like dreams, but it's clearly mango. And
Mango?
I'm
not gonna lie to you. I may sound stupid, but I feel like a peach like ring type deal.
It might be peach. The girl at Kroger spoiled it for me because I was asking her how long they've had it in stores. And she's like, I don't really know. I had to go and ask what it was supposed to taste like, and like mango or something. And right when she said that, I had already paid for it, and I still wanted to try it, but I was like, mango? I'm just not a mango guy. I'm not a peach guy. Neither one of those is my thing.
What? Dude. I love everything. I'm just not picky. I don't know.
Yeah, people live and die for mango and peach, but it's never been my thing.
Like
I can
food.
I can deal with it, but it's just I don't know, and it's just disappointing because it's supposed to taste like fucking dreams. You got to come with the heat, come with something crazy and different, and they think dreams taste like mangoes. Which it's got me thinking, like, what would
That's
you...
why I'm thinking it's got to be some candy type deal.
Exactly. They even got
I mean,
candy on the...
Not everybody likes candy either,
They
but
got little, like, colorful balls in the
Dream.
design, and it makes me think that's probably candy, but, like, it's mango. That's pretty much all it is. And it got me thinking, if somebody asked you what a dream should taste like, what would you say?
oh, dude, that's the thing. And like, what kind of like? You didn't even
Like a
is it
nightmare or a good dream?
like is it a fun? It's supposed to be a fun dream, right?
That's
so
a
like,
good question.
because like
Because a nightmare has to taste different than a good dream.
exactly.
I have an answer, or what I think would be a good representation of a dream, but in flavor.
Yeah.
I would say a good dream, blueberry lavender. Is that the brand, brand, brand?
No, I was just trying to turn it off, and like I can't. But
Oh. Dude,
what did you say? Blueberry lavender.
Blueberry lavender for a good
I'm
dream.
not gonna lie. I feel like the lavender would really like be too pungent, I guess, or like
I'm not a huge lavender guy either, but I just think that's super fitting for like a cozy, sleep-like, dreamy kind of flavor. I just feel like that fits. But for a nightmare,
and everybody's different. Like
that's true.
if
For
you're thinking of flavor,
yeah. What would you say a nightmare should taste like?
a nightmare. I feel like a spicy flavor, like a
That's
super hot.
spicy cherry. cherry
Yeah.
blood, and
Yeah.
then the spice. I don't like spicy drinks either. It's gonna sound. This episode's got me sounding like I fucking hate everything, but I mean, I don't like spicy drinks.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's just
Like the flaming hot Mountain Dew.
after eating spicy, you usually drink something to cool the spice, and so mixing it.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
like it
fucked
doesn't
up.
make sense.
You have like a wing challenge where it's a bunch of spicy wings, and they're like, you get a drink, but it's flaming hot Mountain Dew. How about that?
Yeah.
Room
so just
temperature
live
too.
on with the fire, you know. just
Literally,
fuck.
there's just fire everywhere. And
Maybe you'll actually start breathing fire, turn into a dragon or something. Are you kidding? No, I'm
oh
just.
my god, dude.
What's wrong?
But God damn it! Why did I check my phone? Anyway,
That's why I put mine aside.
anyway, yeah, no, I would think that that a dream would have that lavender like smooth type flavor, and then I think you're good.
Wait, you're talking about like a good or bad?
Well, I was
A
just
nightmare?
that whole text wiped my brain, but I'm moving forward. I'm moving on.
Okay.
But you had a good point with the nightmares tasting spicy, and then the cherry for like blood.
That was
type
that was you, but yeah.
You spicy, you the spicy, I'm the cherry. It comes
Yeah.
together. We have a good idea. But you ever notice how like when you drink a pop when your mouth is hot, like it makes it worse. Like
Of
the
course.
carbonation
Yeah,
adds to
yeah.
the spice. It's fucking.
It's just so bad.
I know, dude. One time, I tried one of the one chip challenges, and
Did you try it before I tried it with you, or was that was your second time, wasn't it?
I think so, because they made two different kinds.
Yeah.
And I tried one of them. I may have tried both of them with you, honestly. Or
Yeah,
maybe
I've done
one
both.
was with you, and
It's
then
a
one
yellow
was
and a
with
red
Cole.
pack. Are those? Is that what you're saying, or is that?
Yeah. The yellow and the red pack. I tried it one time in a Kroger parking lot, and I was either with you or Cole, and so I got the chip, and I love spicy foods, and I would say that I can take pretty much anything, and I love that excitement of like burning your face off, but I got this chip, knowing that somehow these one chip challenges have been the spiciest thing I've ever had.
Oh, dude, it was horrible.
Yeah, like I've had the hottest hot sauce, and that's spicy
It just wouldn't
as
go
hell.
away.
But the chip is somehow so much worse than anything I've ever had. And so I knew it'd be rough. And for some reason, I didn't think of how stupid this was going to be, but I had the chip and I ate it. And then the only drink that I got to quell the spice that I was enduring was a room temperature thrashed apple Mountain Dew, which was one of their weirder flavors that I just
I
came.
don't know if I've tried that one yet.
It's not that good. It's like a
Really?
green apple kind of flavor, but
Yeah.
I don't like it. But it could just be ruined for me because I tried it while dying from a chip.
What about like a mixed drink? You think it'd be a good like
I
mixer?
bet.
Ooh.
I bet that could be the savior for it. Like some like lemon absolute with the thrashed apple Mountain Dew. That might be good.
Ooh, we gotta start doing stuff like that and like
Start making cocktails.
yeah,
on
and
the
just
podcast.
doing
There's-
crazy shit.
There's this one podcast that I listen to where they have like a bartender on the show, and every different episode they have like a new cocktail that they're drinking,
Okay.
and they try and get as drunk as possible.
Oh
So
fuck.
yeah, so the podcast just descends into hilarity and fucking silliness ensues. I don't know, but it's called We Might Be Drunk, by the way, if you want to check it out, with Mark Normand and Sam Morrill. But yeah, this is random. I'm ADHD today, but I'm like a really big fan of comedy podcasts. Like that's what gave me the idea and desire to start this podcast, is because I listen to podcasts almost as much as I listen to music, and that's all the time. Like, just, I don't know. It's so enjoyable being like in the middle of a work day and just doing boring regular shit, but then in your ear you have people talking about like anal warts and like all kinds of shit. So there's like a whole different reality going on in your head than what's in front of you. So you'll just start bursting out laughing while these other people are going about their day and they're like, "What's wrong with this dude?
What's wrong?
Why is he laughing hysterically
Yeah.
at nothing?" But yeah.
That's like my mom. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Like if I ever go see her, like come home or like see her, like fucking like
She laughs at you?
I don't know, like every time I like walk into the door, she fucking like,
I'm listening, by the way. I just have to do
yo,
this.
come on, bro, come on. No, but that's like my mom. Like every time I freaking walk into the fucking door, she's like, "Are you good? What's wrong?" Or like she'll tell me a joke, and if I'm not like laughing super hard, she'll be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Ma, I'm good. I'm sorry. I've just been like working all day, just chilling." And
Yeah, like when people think that they're like you have like you're upset just because you didn't like walk in with a shining smile.
yeah,
It's like, dude, no, I'm fine. I'm just not always geeking.
yeah, I'm
But
not always geek.
dude,
I'm weak.
I was reminiscing about old days as a child, and I was remembering how. So I have ADHD, as I've mentioned,
Yeah,
and that's probably obvious. That's kind of what the show is based around. Is like the fact that we're never really sticking with a theme or like sticking with a one kind of thing we do on the show. It's just like always changing, always doing random shit. Like the drinks. Like we're not a drink show. We're a show that's like attached to a designer brand that we're a part of, but we do all kinds of stuff, talk about all kinds of stuff. Like we're not staying in one lane. We're like ADHD driving throughout all these different lanes and doing all
But I
kinds
like
of
that
brand.
though. I like
Yeah.
the like do everything type deal. Actually, when I used to work at Subway back in the day, I used to run that thing, and there was this guy who came in like every Friday, and he would always tip me too, and he was cool as fuck, and
How often would you get tips at Subway?
actually quite a bit.
Do you get to keep all of them, or
Um,
do you split them all up at the
so
end
it
of the day?
depends. Like sometimes you'd have a shift with another person. Obviously, you'd split that. But most of the time, I literally ran that shit by myself. So like, yeah, I'd get the tips. But fucking, actually, no. I think no, that's another job. Hold on, I got mixed up. At my other job, we did that though. Like when we got tipped, we'd split them all at the end of the week. But at Subway, I kept those tips, and fucking this dude, he came in like every Friday. He would tip me very good. He was cool as fuck. Always like making sure I had a great day. But like I'd always like ask him like what he'd do and stuff, or like what he did, and he'd always tell me he'd be like everything, and it would always be something different. I shit you not, like like
Kind of
I don't
like
know how to explain it.
handiwork.
Like he would wake up, yeah, like handiwork. Like he would get up and like do all types of shit. I don't even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that would make me so
Like, yeah, I
nervous.
just went and painted this person's house, and then like he'd be like, "Oh, I just built this," or like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I just," like,
He's like, yesterday I managed a corporation, but
yeah,
then I
literally
stopped
like
after
shit
that.
like that.
That
He's
would
like,
make me nervous though, because you never have like a set income. You're always like hoping for the next job,
yeah,
or like oh
but
today.
he told me he's had actual jobs too. He never stayed at them for long. Like he literally wanted to do everything. I don't like try everything out. I guess I don't know.
Do you remember the guy at McDonald's that would always come in and he would like talk our ear off like for literally like 10 minutes
Yeah,
just about all kinds of stuff, and he would like he like wanted to be like buddies with us.
yeah,
He ended up employing you for a couple handiwork kind of jobs. You
yeah,
know what I'm talking about?
yeah. I know the guy you used to get. What was his drink? A Diet Coke or a
It
Coke or
was like a
something?
Diet Coke, no ice or something.
Yeah,
I
that
can't
guy.
let shit like that take up space in my brain anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would always come in with just like for a certain drink every day, at least 2 or 3 times a day.
That guy though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I remember him. So shit.
He was really cool and nice.
No, I did power washing for him, and he paid me real good too. I kind of fucked that over. I stayed up all night one night, and like I was slumped. Like I did the job, and then like I passed out in his car.
He passed out in his.
Yeah,
That's a good way to get your kidney fucking snatched.
bro. And like,
Wake up in a bathtub
bro,
with
yeah.
stitches.
Not like that. Like I slept for a little bit, and like he could tell I was just like.
He was like, "Are you on hard drugs?
Yes,
Why are you tired?" Well, dude, I always liked him, and he was always nice to me, but it was a little creepy at times because he would like literally ask for, if somebody else took his order or gave him his food, he would like ask for us to come and talk to him.
Yeah.
And we would like talk to him at the window as much as we could, but we'd end up getting yelled at by our managers for doing it for so long.
He actually worked at funeral homes, and
That's what I was getting at. Is it's
Yeah.
like low key, not creepy. Like he's a cool dude, but it was like a little strange. Cause
that's what I was doing, was power washing the funeral homes.
yeah, imagine he's like, yeah, you got to clean out the crematorium. There's like people's ashes stuck up in there. You got to get up in there.
Yeah.
I would. Ugh.
I just wasn't fit for it at the time.
But
Oh, I can't say that because it was just power washing. I
you're
was,
busy.
yeah.
It wasn't your only job.
Yeah.
But I remember I was talking to him one day, and this was like after I had been talking to him for a while. Like he would come in regularly all the time, and like he said something about being a dad or whatever, and I started asking him about that. I was like, "Oh, like how old's your son or whatever?" And he started telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I haven't really seen or talked to my son in like 10 years. We had like a falling out." And then when he said that, it kind of like clicked to me. Like he's probably looking for the relationship that he's missing with his son and people like me and you. Like
Yeah.
like he's trying to be
that's
close
like-
with us because
like-
he's not close with his son.
That's like wild to think about. Yeah.
He's like trying to fill that void, and it's not just that he would talk to us for the reason I'm saying that. It's because like this dude literally was the first person and only person that convinced me to cut my hair short. Like I used to have super long hair, like
Yeah.
I used to have like a
Oh,
mop.
dude. Yeah, your hair used to be real long.
And I liked
Mine
it,
too,
but
actually.
I had started to get a little sick of it, but I couldn't convince myself to get out of it because I don't know, I was weird and it was what was comfortable for me, I guess.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if it was like anxiety or insecurity, but I just never really wanted to get rid of it because I thought like nothing else would work for me. And then we had this conversation one time about how like, oh, you need to get like a more professional looking haircut so that like people don't look at you like a kid. Like, but he said it in like a better way that kind of resonated with me. So I literally ended up getting my hair cut and being like, I can't wait to show him this. like he that's how, I don't want to say close, but like kind of like that's how close we all got was
Yeah.
that we would talk all the time and he spit some facts on me that nobody else really could have. And after all that time, it was weird to me when I realized like, oh, he's not close with his son, so I think he's looking at us.
I don't even think I
wanting to
knew
be a
that.
father figure.
But that makes sense now, like why he was, yeah.
Yeah, and one day he just stopped coming. I remember one time I had just smoked out by the dumpsters, and I was like walking back in to get back into work from break, and he like saw me coming out, like smoke practically following me.
Oh fuck.
And he was like, "Did you just get high?" And I was like, No. It was like getting caught from your parents for the first time. Like I didn't want him to know. I was like, no, I'm fine. My eyes fucking red as hell. And I was like, no, I didn't smoke at all. What are you talking about? It must be the people at Buca de Beppo.
Oh my gosh,
He was
that's
like,
probably why he stopped coming.
Yeah,
You
he's like,
fucking
okay. Because I remember one time, I don't know if he was talking to you or me, but he said something about like people working for him. He's like, yeah, I got to always drug test because I don't want any of those potheads working for me or something like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, don't let this guy know that you're smoking on a daily.
I look fried on a daily, even when I don't smoke. It's just natural how I look.
Hey, you said it, not me. But
People, dude, all the time. Even when I don't smoke, they're like, "Are you high?" I'm like, "No, man. I'm just."
some people just, I mean, I kind of have that look too. But like some people just have a look where they always look kind of stoned, but it's just how our faces are. I don't know. My
You've been
eyes have
smoking
always
too
kind of
long.
laid low and shit. So,
It's a natural high look.
but oh yeah, I was saying, see ADHD. I was saying this earlier, and I got distracted by the whole phone thing. But I was remembering how when I was a kid, my parents used to always like practically make me take medicine for ADHD, right?
Yeah.
And the medicine would be like Adderall or Vyvanse or Ritalin or shit like that. Like I tried all kinds of different medicines because I hated how it made me feel. Like every time I would take Adderall or Vyvanse or whatever it was, it just made me feel so shitty. Like no appetite, no interest in saying anything to anybody. Like I don't even really remember how much more focused I was on it, but it just always made me so dull or muted. Like there was a time where I took it after not taking it for a while, and my girlfriend at the time was like, "There's something off about you today," and I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, you're kind of being an asshole."
Oh
And I
fuck.
I was like, "I mean, I am on ADHD medication." She's like, "Maybe not take that." I was like, "I hate it." But I mean, I'm glad that I'm not the only one seeing it. But I mean, am I an asshole?
I remember when
But
you used to hide it under your tongue and everything, and then spit it out on the way out.
that's what I was getting at. It's like I would cheek it, I would put it under my tongue, I would try all types of stuff to like get out of taking it because it got to a point where I got caught not taking it, and then I would literally like check under my tongue and stuff. So
Yeah.
I had all types of ways I would
Almost.
do that, and I was thinking like, damn, there's probably so many people that would like strangle me for doing that. Like
Oh yeah, because
not only because
you're just
there's
wasting the
there's
medicine.
wasting money, wasting medicine, and there's people who fucking love taking Adderall who don't have ADHD, like they take it to be all focused and everything like that.
Mm.
And so those people would be like, "Bro, give it to me. What are you doing? Throwing it in the toilet." And then there's also people who would like make a living off of selling prescriptions like that. Like I was just thinking if I was any other kind of person, it would have been so different. Like people try so hard to get their hands on a prescription of Adderall, and I'm trying to stay as far away from it as possible.
Dude, I remember in high school, so many people wanted Adderalls. Addies.
I may or
I
may
said,
not.
I said the fucking. I gotta say, I remember, yeah, at school, so many people would fucking take Adderall.
I may or may not have tried a couple different ways to get rid of it, other than throwing it away. But allegedly, I don't know. Can't remember. But yeah, it was just crazy. And then I remember finding out for the first time that your parents aren't legally allowed to force you to take any medicine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, "What?
Oh.
They can't tell me to do this?" And then at first I was like, "Hell yeah, I never have to do it again." And then you start realizing like, "Oh, wait, they can still ground me for it."
Yeah.
Like there's no law that says they can't ground me. But it's just legally you can't force it on somebody, but it doesn't mean they can't change your abilities on what you can do. So I was
So
like, oh damn.
then it make you like not want to eat like at all, like.
What would happen is I would take it and then I wouldn't have any appetite until it wore off. So it would last like all day really, and then around 8 or 9 o'clock at night I would get hit with like the biggest appetite you've ever had, like munchies times 10. And I vividly remember at the end of most school nights, I would be like watching TV like 9 o'clock. I would get super hungry. And so I would like make this huge feast, like chicken, pizza, French
so
fries,
bad for you,
noodles,
too.
like eat all this food.
Because then you go to sleep, and
Yeah.
that shit just, like, you don't burn it off.
Exactly. I
You
was
just-
a fat boy.
Not,
And no, I know what you're saying. It's bad for you to eat right before you go to bed. And
especially that, not that much. Like, if you're feasting,
so much.
oh,
like a
dude,
whole
that's so...
tray of food. And on top of that, talk about going to sleep. I would, right as the medicine would wear off and I would be starting to eat, was the same time that I would take a trazodone. And so that's sleeping medicine because I've always had trouble sleeping, always had trouble waking up, always had trouble staying asleep. So I would take trazodone right as I'm eating and all this medicine's wearing off. And then I would literally be finishing the meal and like nodding off.
Oh, fuck.
So I wouldn't even like, by the time I finished the food, I would be falling asleep on the floor because I would like watch TV, eating food on the floor, and I would take the medicine before I was going to bed, which is right when I would get hungry, and literally sometimes I wouldn't even finish the food because I would have passed out. So I'm literally going directly from feasting to pass the fuck out, need carried to sleep. Like, it was rough.
You just wake up in your bed.
Literally. There was multiple times where I would wake up in my bed and be like, how did I get here? Because trazodone is powerful. Like, trazodone will knock you out.
You ever taken, like, melatonin and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, it started on melatonin. I still take it occasionally. But once the melatonin wasn't fully doing the trick, we tried trazodone. It's so powerful. Some people get like,
it's so powerful.
it was, dude. If you took a trazodone, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's prescription, so it's not it's like melatonin times 10. It's so rough. Like, and some people can't. Like, my brother tried it a couple times and he couldn't do it because it would like make him dizzy and feel like woozy. But for me, it would just knock me out, and it was just wild. Like, thinking about how much food I would eat in the middle of falling asleep. And there was one of my not so proud moments was like, I was super tired and eating the food and falling asleep, and I remember not having any napkins, and my parents were divorced, so I would go from house to house, and at my mom's house there was a dog that was, I say that because it wasn't like my dog. I had a dog that was mine at my dad's house, but this dog was more like my sister's and my stepdad's dog. And I liked the dog, but I would call it over sometimes, and if I didn't have a napkin, I would just pet it.
Oh, so you just wipe shit all over.
Yeah, I'd be like, come here, little fucker. And
Oh my gosh.
pepperonis on his head. So I'm
Please
sorry.
tell me you at least wash your hands after.
I would wash my hands when I got around to it, but I'm telling you, I was on drugs, so I would wake up in the morning. So sometimes I'd go to sleep with fucking pizza sauce on my cheeks and grease in my fingers.
I'm
I
so
have to take a shower and wipe off all the sludge.
Oh, bro.
I didn't do that too much. It wasn't like
You just see the dog walking around with last night's food.
yeah, you got a slice on you. But
The whole pizza just under its fur.
literally, fucking flies circling around. It.
Yeah, you're like,
Got a churro hanging out of his butthole.
dude, why does the dog have maggots on it?
You been eating macaroni and cheese? But I remember this other thing that I would do with that dog is it had like PTSD. It was taken by terrible owners. I think I've told that story before, but it had terrible owners, and then it got taken by us, and we took great care of it.
And then you fucking
Sorry,
you
I'm
fed it little
sorry.
side treats.
It's nothing compared to what it had.
Dude, it would
before.
clean itself and be like, dude.
Can't reach where this fucker was putting it.
No, it's like,
Because I would like scratch the back of its head.
Oh.
But if this dog had this weird thing where if you blew on it, like
Yeah.
it would spaz. Like it would literally do laps around the house as fast as it could. Like run. Literally tear up the carpet just running so fast around the house just from blowing on it. It was so weird. Like I'm talking like you blow and it's off.
You're just upstairs and you hear the dog run. Your mom's like, "Damn it, Julian!
Stop it!
You blowing the dog again?"
Yeah, why? Stop blowing the dog. That's the only time I've heard that sentence. Stop blowing the dog, Julian. But oh dude, there was another thing. I was really young when I did this, like really, really young. I know this is mean and bad. I would never do it now. But what I used to do was I would get one of the cats and I would I would get like a laundry basket and I would fill it up with like blankets and pillows, put the cat in there, and then put like a blanket over top, and it's like a Catmobile, right? And so I would put this thing with the cat in it on the top of the stairs, and it would like roll down the stairs. Not like crazy. It would just slide down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then would ride it to the bottom. And I used to do that, and it was
With
like,
the cat?
yeah, they didn't
Oh my
like it too
gosh.
much, but it wasn't
Didn't
terrible.
like it too
It
much.
wasn't like I threw it off the fucking balcony. It was just like I cushioned it and everything, put the cat in, just lightly pushed it, and it would boop, 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 boop. And there were a couple of times when the cat would like leap out mid-ride, be like, "Oh, what the fuck you doing?" And I'd be like, "Why do the cats not like?"
It's like, damn, I'm going like 100 miles per hour down the fucking.
This was crazy. But
You should put a helmet or something on it, dude. Damn it.
I never got him hurt, and it was cushioned too, so
Yeah.
I had the wherewithal to do that. But that's not even, dude.
Oh.
I won't say who did this. I'll just say it wasn't.
I have
me.
a crazy story about an animal.
You go after this one, and then I got another one to tie.
Who the hell are you talking to like that? No, just
Fuck you.
just go ahead.
Fuck this show. I'm out of here. But this wasn't me, and I won't say who it was because it's not the nicest thing to do. But it was done by someone that did love the animal, so there was no bad intentions, but it was just fucked up. They thought it was funny though. So they got this white cat, and not only did they color it with markers, like put like yellow and purple markers on this cat. I don't know why, but like drew on it. And then after that, they would like cut the whiskers off. And I don't know if you know this, but whiskers
Helps it.
balance.
Yeah.
And so like
Why is it still? Whoa.
memory card ran out. We'll be good. Sorry about that, y'all. No, so where were we? The cat. Once again, I know this is fucked up. No, it wasn't me, and it wasn't anybody you guys know. But they did love this cat, and it was not to hurt the cat. They were also young and knew that they didn't know that it was like mean. It's just suburbia humor. But yeah, they would color it with markers. Only happened one time. They colored it with markers and then they like chopped the whiskers, and it didn't hurt the cat, but they like got scissors and cut them, like not right to the fucking skin, but most of them got cut off. And so this cat would be just like running into walls and bumping.
Dude.
And it wasn't super bad. Like it's not like it was hurting itself because of not having whiskers, and they grow back, but they didn't know how important the whiskers were to the cat. So it was just I have to admit it was kind of funny watching for the first time, like we're just watching the cat walk directly into a wall and then bumping and then just sitting down being like, what the fuck?
Bro, that's so fucked.
I know, dude. It's bad. And, I mean, we don't support that here at Scheuneman, but it was a long time ago. Once again, was not me. I need to make that clear.
Yeah.
But no one associated with Scheuneman. Just an old neighborhood pal. But we had to have a little bit of a sit down with that feller after doing that, and teach him, the anatomy of a cat. But what's your animal? You had an animal story. Do you remember it?
So I used to go hunting.
I used to kill animals. No,
I had
no.
to bring this up.
Yeah, go on.
And I didn't kill the animal or anything, but we were hunting and a family member freaking got this rabbit, right? And with rabbit hunting, you get a pouch, or you have a little baggie on your back, right, that holds all the rabbits that you get and stuff.
Oh,
And
okay. It's like a body bag.
yeah, I guess you can call that.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little. Yeah, and so they put it in the back of their little bag, and it started like kicking their back and everything like that. And
I
so
think I know what you're talking about.
they pulled out the bunny, and they would.
Trying to finish it off.
Yeah, they started twisting its head. I was trying to think of like a polite way.
Yeah.
There's just no polite way of saying this, but obviously, I mean, you
You twist its damn neck
no,
and put it out of its
like
misery.
things twitch, after death too, and so, but it was more like of putting it out of its misery type deal too, because obviously you don't want it to be alive during, but so it twisted its neck like 3 times, and it's like. It seemed like it was like done for, but they put it back in the bag and it started kicking again. So he took it out, twisted it a couple more times, and like it put it back, did it again, and then took it out this time and just started slamming it against the railroad track.
Jesus
And it
Christ.
just like
Die, motherfucker!
it was just like a rainbow rabbit is what they called it.
How many times do you think you had to take it out and try and kill it?
Like 3 times, 2 or 3
Imagine the
times.
second time, like after you throw it at a rock and like shoot it again, you're just like, what
'Cause
is
I remember
with this
actually
motherfucker?
the first time they didn't like go hardcore with the twist, like twisted the head like a couple times and then put it back, and then it didn't do it, so he twisted it even more, and it was just dude, I don't know.
I'm weak that you thought of that story while I was talking about the shit that you were like, oh, I know a story like that. Yeah, we killed rabbits. It's like I wasn't.
I mean, I guess it wasn't
trying to
like
hurt
that, but like I would know. So that's the thing. I don't know.
We love animals.
I love
this
animals.
This was just dumb shit.
I'm
that
not
we did,
killing
like,
to
I'm
kill
talking,
either.
Like 7
This
years old.
isn't killing to kill. We ate them.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I just thought it was funny. Like,
You gotta
oh,
think like the meat you eat on a daily is not just grown out the ground. Like it's butchered.
People be like, I am against hunting, and then they're in the drive-thru at Wendy's. Like, can I get a Baconator?
that's a
but I'm just saying, like, once again, I was like 7 years old, and the only thing that I had any part in was the thing of like riding them down in the little basket. But I didn't think of how that would be like scary for the cat. I really just was trying to play with it. But now I'm like, you're an idiot. That's bad to do. But I mean, no cats were hurt in the making of that basket race. But and I've apologized to them. I took them out to dinner and explained to them that I love them. But yeah. I used to know this crazy ass kid in my one of the first neighborhoods I lived in, and he was like one of my neighbors, and he had this like hamster, and one time I witnessed him putting the hamster in one of those like balls that they roll around in.
Yeah.
He put the hamster in the ball and then put the ball onto the hockey table, turned the hockey table on, and the way that the air comes out of the hockey table, he would like spin the ball, and it would keep spinning on the hockey table because of the air. And
bro,
like,
what
the
like, fuck?
And I was like, dude, you can't fucking do that. Like at this time, I was like older, and I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
This hamster's gonna like throw up, and like it's gonna have fucking schizophrenia or something like that. Like you gotta chill. And
You got scared to death.
yeah, I was fucked up. I saw him doing it, and I was like, no. And I grabbed the ball and like put it down. I let him out, and the hamster like stumbles out and like just lays on its side for a second and like gets up, and I was like, dude, this is why you can't do this. This
Bro,
is fucked up.
what the fuck?
Animals aren't for you to just fuck with. They're
Yeah.
like a pal. You don't fucking spin your pal around in a fucking ball.
He's like, Julian, time to get in the chair.
Dude, you're spitting now.
Yeah.
You ruined my fun. No, but I thought that was kind of fucked up. But I have a bit of a what?
I remember I had a hamster,
Oh,
and freaking, I used to let him run around the house or the room all the time, and fucking, he decided to climb, cause I had this little dresser that was like, it wasn't so little actually, it was like about like 4 feet tall, and he somehow put his back against the dresser and to the like put his legs on the wall and climbed up all the way.
This?
Yeah, so I saw that.
Awesome.
I saw that, right? And so I caught him that time. And I really I should have done it right then and there. Like I was going to move like stuff away because I realized like he could fucking hurt himself potentially, right?
Yeah.
And I just fucking I didn't do it soon enough, I guess, but he fucking climbed it when I wasn't looking again.
Goddamn.
And ended up fucking jumping and fucking up his like legs, like both his
Sprained
back
a little
legs.
ankle.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. I had to like.
You probably like bandaged.
Oh
him
no,
up.
I couldn't really do anything like that. I mean, like, I fucking. See, it's so sad because I should have taken it to the vet and shit like that. But like, he did recover. He was good. He started walking and stuff like that. Eventually died, of course. But
Well, as hamsters do,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
die.
but I had to.
From this fall, we should say.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it didn't die after the fall.
I had to freaking rearrange his cage and everything and like rig it up and shit. So it was cool. Like,
So he wouldn't get out and try
Yeah.
to jump off any.
but it was so sad, bro. It was just,
Yeah. What was that hamster's name?
Versace.
Isn't that ironic? This was before anything with the brand had happened, and you were already naming animals after high fashion.
Oh.
I don't know what that means,
Oh, because Scheuneman.
but
It's an animal.
you should name.
And it's an animal.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
what was I gonna say?
That's such a sad story.
Dude, I remember that hamster's cage. You always like to rig stuff up and like for example, you
handyman.
made your own fucking high ass looking steering wheel for your game. Like you.
Oh my
He
gosh.
literally took a Wii steering wheel that's like one of those cheap ones, but then he.
Had a gas pedal, brake, and everything.
But
E-brake.
I don't know how we're gonna explain this without seeing it, but like, he literally had the steering wheel was like taped and hooked up to the controller.
Bro, I tell
at
you
his
exactly
feet.
how I did. Okay.
Yeah, they tell him it's
Alright,
crazy.
so I took a controller. Oh my gosh, this is so
It was so insane.
is
When I
so-
saw it, I was like, "What the fuck?"
just took a controller, right, and then I took a Wii Mario Kart steering wheel. I attached a phone holder like for a car. It had like a neck to it, so I attached it to the steering wheel, and then I attached the bottom piece, like I taped it to the controller, like the analog stick, the left analog stick. So that's steering right there.
So that
And
when
it
you would
actually
move
worked
this-
left and right,
you
yeah.
move this insider baseball. Cannot have the camera plugged in while we do the podcast. Noted. Figured it out. We're geniuses.
Bing. All right, so do you remember what I was saying?
Not at all.
Damn. All right.
Anyway, well, yeah, I really can't. Oh, the fucking controller.
Oh,
you had
bro,
it hooked up. Yeah, so
yes.
he would be
Steering
steering the Wii steering wheel,
Yeah, all right,
which
then
would
I
be
took
attached to the stick. So I want you to picture this. Like, it's not. This is not a setup you buy. Like, he made this. So when he would move the steering wheel, the tape would like drag the stick on the controller where he wanted it to go. But the controller was like at his feet.
I made it bulky too, like the tape super bulky so it wouldn't go forward and like up and down.
Yeah.
So it'd only go left to right. And then
Like
I took
Scotch tape.
all right. Yeah, Scotch. All
Do you
right,
have
I
a picture
took
of this?
I have a video. I can actually find a
You should like
video.
screenshot it so people can
Oh,
like, 'cause
dude.
it's insane.
All right,
But
so
keep
like
going.
I took cardboard and I like taped it together and made it super thick so it's like sturdy and stuff, and then somehow I like cut it out perfectly and lined it up like almost like an L or a hockey stick looking
The hockey
deal,
stick.
and like I put it onto the, I think R, it was either L1 or R1. No,
L2 or R2, right? Because like
no,
brakes
no,
and
no. This is
accelerator.
for the e-brake. I
Oh
think the
my
game, one of the game, I don't know. One of the games I played, it was like R1 or something was the e-brake. I don't even remember. But I remember it was on the right, so it had to be like circle or.
But long story short,
Yeah.
you're pulling a piece of
I'm just trying to
cardboard to
think.
press a button.
Okay, so but like the way it was, it's so hard to describe. But the way it was rigged up, like it had it to where like you press it down and would literally press the button and like.
A cardboard. So you'd pull. So imagine it's like a stick of cardboard next to your Wii steering wheel, and he pulls it, which presses R1 or whatever the button was, which is insane. Like you just rigged this
It
up.
had like an elbow to it. It just like hit it perfect, and it was, I don't know. But then the gas pedal, I took, I think fishing line or something like that, and I taped that. So the way the PlayStation is, like, I had extra buttons for it to make it like stick out more, and I would tape the line around those, and then I took more cardboard. You know what a gas and brake pedal should look
Oh
like,
my
and
god. We're gonna try and put a picture of this. It's just seeing it for the first time. I was like, dude, what are you
oh.
doing? It looked like a crack
And
deck.
then this other game had it where the analog stick was upshift and downshift, and I built a little thing for that too.
Oh
So
my.
it was like a little rally game. It was sweet,
And
bro.
how
I
long?
missed that.
How long did it last? Like 4 days?
Yeah, I kind of got
Because like the
destroyed.
tape got
Oh,
unsticky and
dude,
the cardboard got bent.
I was
up.
slamming that shit.
That's insane to imagine, dude. This is real
Sometimes,
life.
bro, I'm literally shit you not. The controller would fly up, and I would just push it back up.
And it's just like what you did with your hamster's cage. Like you attached two different cages to each other and then had like tubes that would like go from one cage to the other. And so like you rigged up this whole setup so it can go from cage to cage and
Yeah.
move around, like sawing holes in the side of the cage. It was just, you're a wild man. But
Oh shit.
only I can text. No, but I have a story for you, buddy.
What?
So I recently just went to West Virginia to see my friend Cole. You can check out some episodes with him.
Hey, he's my
on
friend too.
YouTube. Yeah, our friend Cole. I went to go check him. Check him out. No, I went to go see him in West Virginia because he just moved up there, like pretty permanently. He like brought all his shit up there. It's quit his job,
Damn.
and just went up there to chill and like reconnect with himself, I guess. But
He real life like quit his job and
yeah,
everything.
he quit his job, and so
Damn.
he
Didn't
he
have
needed a break.
Yeah.
And plus his grandma lives up there in West Virginia, and nobody's really taking care of her, and
Oh,
she's
man.
at the age where he wanted to like be there for her and look after her.
Yeah. Of course.
And so he's been doing yard work up there, getting their house all cleaned up, and just being a real son. And so he's been hanging out there, and I went to go see him because not only do I want to see my friend, but I love it up in West Virginia. Like
Yeah.
he has property to where we can shoot in the front yard. He has woods that are technically his, and it's like a big place to explore and hike. And so we'll like shoot guns all day and just ride
that'd be
around
fun.
and hike and all kinds of stuff. I love it up there, but it's a whole different world. Like I'll start by saying, like there was one time we were shooting and like in between reloads, like we were loading up the clips, and in the distance you can always hear these dogs that'll be barking. And
Oh fuck.
I hope this isn't a bad thing. I've been told it's just, I'll just say they're hunting dogs. They were called different things while I was up there, but these hunting dogs would be barking all day, going crazy, and we heard these barks off in the distance, and then all of a sudden I hear like a loud gunshot or something, and then this like country ass voice was like, "Ooh, I gotcha!" Insert N word. Like he's like,
What?
"Ooh, I gotcha now!" Like it was, they were screaming that, and I was like, "Bro, what is going on?"
Bro, that's what?
Why
That's
is he? I don't know.
wild.
I don't think there was a gunshot, but I know I heard these two people screaming at each other, and one of them was like, "Ooh, I gotcha!" Blink. Like it was. I was like, "Dude, your neighbors are crazy."
Yeah.
Like what could he possibly be saying that about? Ooh, I got you now. Like that's a
What
little.
would you do? Just pop a cab in them?
I don't know. I don't think there was a gunshot. I did hear that they were screaming at each other for something, but the way that
It's
area
like,
is,
Tiger it.
yes, dude. But it was like a grown ass man saying it. But the way that this land is like his quote unquote neighbor is like a mile away, but they were like screaming, and so we could hear it, and he was talking about, "Oh, I got you," and I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
That'd be
But
some wild shit, actually.
yeah, I was
Especially a
like,
mile away.
it's like, what are they doing? Like, I was so curious what they were doing, but yeah. So that's one thing that happened, and then that night, I got us a pizza on my way up there because I get hungry at night, and I wanted something that I could make pretty easily so that we could both eat if we wanted to. So I
Yeah.
picked up Dave Portnoy's pizza, which is, if you don't know who Dave Portnoy is, he is the founder of Barstool Sports, which is like a lifestyle website, magazine, YouTube extravaganza thingy majiggy. And so he's a pretty big guy. And then also on the side of running his business, Barstool Sports, he runs like podcasts and online like shows. And one of his shows is him reviewing pizzas. So
Oh,
it's
shit.
one bite pizza reviews. And I went through a phase where I watched them all the time. And he just goes to all these different pizza places and he rates them on a scale, and he takes it pretty seriously. And like he's been like everywhere. There's pizza places that I've been to in Columbus that he's rated before. And
Oh, okay.
he's from like, I don't know where he's from actually, New York or something. But so yeah, he's put me on to some pizza places, and he ended up making his own frozen pizza because of how much he does pizza reviews. And so I wanted to check it out because I mean, if he is the top pizza review guy that's out there, he probably makes a pretty decent pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen this in stores before. I'll pick this up. And so I got it, and then I get to Cole's place, and I'm like, hey, I got this pizza, and he's like, oh, that's awesome, but we don't have an oven. And I was like, how do you not have an
You
oven?
better cook a fucking make a campfire and cook that bitch on top.
Literally,
Dang.
I was like, how are we gonna make this pizza? I want to try it, and I would have never guessed you didn't have a fucking oven.
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
You
You
tried
gotta.
to make it sound normal. I was like, dude, no, you should have an oven.
Mhm.
I've never been in a house except for that one that didn't have an oven. But anyway, so we ended up having to grill the pizza.
I heard grilled pizza actually.
It was actually amazing.
Yeah, it's really
It
good.
was pretty cool because originally we thought we would literally make a campfire and cook it like you just said. But then he was like, yeah, we could probably make it on the grill. And so we did that, high as a kite. And it was really good. Like the pizza itself was good. And then I'm pretty sure us grilling it made it about twice as good. So enjoyed that pizza at night in
Oh,
the
that
middle of the
sounds like the
country.
move.
Oh, dude, it was fun. And so that happened. And then the next day, it wakes my ass up super early, and I had me doing yard work, which, hey,
Oh, shit.
I'll
Yeah.
help out a friend.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
So we're pulling weeds and shit. Um, and then we go on a hike, shoot some guns. And then the real thing is, at the end of it, as we get back from this hike, and I'm exhausted. And it was around the time I was planning on leaving. And he's like, all right, yeah, you can leave. But how about before you go, I'll take you on a drive around. It was like a mix between a hill, like a big hill, and a mountain, like somewhere in between those two things that his house is on. So he was like, I'll take you around this let's call it mountain. So he's gonna drive me around the area pretty much and show me some of the stuff before I head out because it's kind of a cool area. And so I'm like, all right, we can do that. Let me just get my stuff together. And so I got all my stuff, exhausted, in the trunk of my car. I was getting it all together, and I'm sitting in the trunk, or like on the edge of the trunk, and he's getting his car pulled up and waiting for me to hop in so we can go on this drive. And I was just checking my phone and just getting done putting everything in there. And he's like, "Come on, we gotta go. Look, what's taking you so long?" And like the way, like Cole's the kind of guy he likes to give you shit whenever he can, just friendly shit.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Stop taking forever. Let's go," and like kind of rushing me. But I'm tired and I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. And so I'm just like, all right, let's go then. And so I like get up and then I shut the trunk. And as soon as I shut the trunk, I hear my car lock. And I'm like,
Damn.
strange. I don't really remember it locking like that as soon as you shut the trunk. And then I pat my pockets and I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
I don't have my keys.
I'm
And
right here, bro.
I'm like, damn, let me, hopefully it's not locked. And so I go up to my door, try to open it, it's locked. Go up to every other door, I try to open it, and they're all locked. And Cole's like, you just locked your keys in your trunk, didn't you? And I'm like I'm in denial. I'm like, please tell me I didn't just do this. Like, please. And so I like try and open the trunk. It won't open. Everything's locked, and I can't get in. And I'm like, yeah, I locked my keys in my fucking trunk. And he's like, you have to admit this is kind of funny, right? And I'm like, no, we're 4 hours away from my spare key, and I need to get home for work tonight. So no, it's not that funny. And so I'm like just freaking out in my head, and I'm like just trying to think, like, okay, what do I have to do? And then I see my passenger side door is the window is like cracked open like this much.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, this might save my life. And so I'm like looking at the car window and I'm like, can I push it down? Like, can I pull my window down? Can't do that. And so,
You really risk breaking that shit, huh?
dude, I was just trying to glide it down and it wouldn't do that. And so I'm thinking like, fuck, Cole, can you please help me? Like, I don't know, like, do you have anything around the house that we can stick into the window to like press the unlock button?
Yeah.
He's like, this window being slightly open might be your savior. And so we start grabbing stuff. He gets like this ruler thing, and he sticks it in the window, and he's like trying to maneuver it in to press the button, and then he presses it, and nothing happens.
What?
He pressed the unlock button on the passenger side, and nothing happens. And so at that point, I was like, I'm fucked. Like, if it's not unlocking from pressing something, then how am I going to get in this car?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And so he's like trying that, and I'm like thinking in my head, like, how much does it cost to break my window? How much would a locksmith cost? Is there even a locksmith in this area? Because we're in the middle of nowhere, really. And so I'm thinking all these things. He's messing with it. Nothing's happening. And I'm literally like Googling like how to get in your car with no keys. And first of all, when you Google that, it was pissing me off so much because the things that pop up, like the videos to show you, what do you know? They all have their fucking keys. It's just that their key batteries are dead. So it's like, no, I literally don't have my keys. So stop showing me videos on how to get in my car without my keys.
Yeah.
I mean, with a dead key. Like,
yeah.
I don't have any key. And so I couldn't find really anything. And I find this one video where this guy is like showing how you can like do this emergency little lever thing on the bottom of your car where you like unscrew it with a screwdriver and then like press a button and then it unlocks your door. But the thing is, that video was done on a Sentra, and I have a Volkswagen Passat. So I was like, I don't think that'll work, but
Yeah.
I guess I'll try it. And so and then I start thinking, I'm like, wait, can I open my trunk from the inside of my car without my keys? Like without the car turned on? And I thought I'd be able to, but from what I was looking at in the videos, it's like you can't really. Like you have to.
Wait.
Oh, I won't. That's going ahead a little bit, but so I'm like, I walk outside to tell Cole like I might have an idea, and he's like, got this. He like made this contraption that was like 2 sticks tied together, and then like a clothes hanger on the end of it.
Oh,
that was,
shit.
Like, unwrapped and into like a hook.
Okay.
And so he's like sticking it through the passenger window onto the other side to try and press those buttons.
Yeah.
And he's like pressing every button he can and pulling everything, and nothing's working.
Mm.
And so I'm like, fuck, dude, like, what am I going to do? And I start once again thinking like maybe I should call a locksmith, but I'm like, I'm going to try this little thing that I saw on YouTube. And so I like get up under the car and I see these 2 little things that like could possibly be buttons or be what the guy was showing me on the video with the Sentra. And so I'm like pressing on all that, twisting stuff, just pressing any possible thing. And nothing's popping open or anything. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And so I like, after messing with it and it didn't seem like anything was happening, I like got up and sat up and I was like, just out of stress, I was like, God damn it, I wish this would open. And I pull it open. The door opens.
What the
I'm
fuck?
I was like, no way.
Oh, I would have been so.
I was like, no fucking way. Did I just do something? I press those buttons and it unlocks my car. I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit, I got it figured out. And then I go inside to tell Cole, because at this point he's like talking to his grandma. I'm like, Cole, I got it open. I don't know what I did, but and he's like, really? And I showed it to him, and he comes outside, and I'm showing him, and he's like, oh, so that your driver's side door was open? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, that's crazy that you figured that out, because I was like pulling on the handle for the car, like the car, what do you call that? It's literally a handle.
Yeah, it's like
the main thing you use to get out of your car. He was like pulling on that with his contraption, and then I start realizing, I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything pressing those buttons on the bottom of the car. You just opened the car door ever so slightly that you didn't even realize you opened it. So pretty much, I thought I was pressing these buttons and I got it unlocked that way.
Yeah, but
it
in
turns
reality,
out he just didn't notice that he opened the car door by pulling on the car handle, the door handle or whatever. And so we got it open that way. And I was like, fuck yes. And I thought it was in the clear. I was like, yeah, now I'll just pull this lever and open the trunk. That always opens the trunk. I was like, I probably don't need my keys for that, because it's literally like a latch, like a lever that you pull and the trunk pops open.
It should.
But I pull up on that and nothing happens. And I'm like, so you're telling me I'm in the car now and my keys are still stuck in the fucking trunk?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck. And so I go online and I figure out, okay, there's a way where you can unscrew this thing, pop it open behind behind the headrest of the back seat, and then you have to get a screwdriver and stick it in between this little crevice and then pull, and it pretty much releases a latch for your seat that the seat comes back, and so you can get into the trunk that way.
Yeah.
And so we finally do that, and Cole crawls into the trunk and grabs my keys, and then I'm fucking got it.
Yeah.
So I got my keys that way, but it was just so insane.
Dude, that's so much good.
Because the whole thing of thinking that I got it open by messing around underneath the car and then realizing, oh no, it was just Cole and he didn't realize. That was funny. And it was also crazy that, like, you got to remember, I thought, I was like, everything's locked, this is fucked. And I was pretty much at the point after messing with the buttons and not getting anything, I was like, I'm gonna have to either break
Yeah,
the
you
window
just
or
felt
call
like
a
you were
locksmith.
fucked. Yeah,
And I just, you know how sometimes you'll like try something that you've tried 1,000 times just out of stress, like your car door's locked and you just pull on it even though you know it's not gonna open.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought I was doing, but then I pulled on it and it opened, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God, thank the Lord. And like it just opened, and I would have never guessed it would have. We probably would have been waiting on a locksmith for a couple hours
Oh,
without even noticing
dude.
the door was open if I didn't do that.
Yeah, he would have came and just opened.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that'll be $100.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'm telling you, I was literally about to smash my car window. Like that was what I was gonna do, cause
You are wild, and then you go and try to lift up the trunk button and it doesn't work, and you're
yeah,
like,
dude,
"Fuck!"
like wow. But I mean, I still would have been closer. But yeah, and it's also crazy because the reason that the window was cracked, like cracked open a little bit, was because the night before I had left the window all the way open, and so I went out to close the window, and I like reached in through this was stupid. I reached in through the window to put my keys in so that I could that I could make the window go up.
Okay.
But my dumbass didn't realize, like, oh, you have to take your keys out. So, like, once you press the button to have the window go up, it's gonna shut you. Like, it's gonna shut on you.
Yeah.
So I put the keys in, pulled the button for the window, and it starts closing on me. And I'm like, oh God damn it! And I like pull the keys out and like jump out of it, and I'm like, and it stopped the window from going up. So I had to press the button again, and there was just enough energy in the car so that the window kept going with the keys out, if that makes sense. And so it just so happened to close with that much space left. So I was like, oh, that's closed enough. That'll be fine.
That's wild.
So if I would have done it the normal way and just shut my window all the way,
Yeah.
then we would have been fucked, and I would have had to call a locksmith or something.
Or break your window.
So it was like meant to be that my window just stopped with just enough space. And I have a picture that I'll send you that we can put right here of the whole contraption and Cole holding it and my keys. But it was just so goofy. And
I wouldn't. Yeah, especially being so far from home. That shit is so fucking.
and you gotta. I was
Nerve-wracking.
exhausted. I didn't want. Like I could have called my dad to come with the spare key, which would have. I mean, he's just an angel, so he would have done it. But I would have felt bad, and I also would have been. I would have gone from me being home in 4 hours to me being home in 8 hours,
Yeah.
and also inconveniencing my paw. And other than that, I could have smashed the window and paid like $300, or I could have called the locksmith and paid like $150 to $200, and also waited like 45 minutes for him to get up there. But so it was just so nice to be able to get it like on our own.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah. That was just so. Yeah.
Me and Cole were like, yes!
Yeah,
We were
just
so excited because
Just all right. So he lives like. He said his neighbor is like a mile away. So it's like just fields on fields, or just like.
yeah, it's like, so he has like a neighbor that's like pretty close, like a quarter of a mile up a hill.
Yeah.
But where his house, there's like barely any neighbors around, and so he's like at the top of this little hill mountain thing, and then there's like fields kind of around his house, and then there's like a pond in the front yard, and then there's big woods like that stretches for miles and miles and miles, like right off the side of his house.
Yeah.
So you take like 20 steps off of 20 steps out the yard, and you're in a huge forest. And like animals everywhere. You can't put trash and you can't put food on in the inside of the house trash can because animals will literally break in and eat it. It's like that much in the country. Like you throw food in the yard to not have it in the house, and it's for sure like animals will come eat it that night. And like so much so we were walking on that hike that we literally just walk into the woods by his house, and that's the hike. Like we're walking through those woods for a long time.
Yeah.
And dude, first of all, I was talking to him about how I thought it was crazy that you never see deer sleeping. Like, you
Oh
never
yeah.
see them where they live. Like, you
Okay.
always just see them walking around. You don't catch a deer sleeping like with all the other deer, if that makes sense. So I was
Yeah.
like talking about how that was weird, and
Just
he's
a
like,
circle of deer just like
yeah. And so he was explaining to me like, oh, yeah, well, sometimes you can, or you can see where they do sleep by, you can tell because it'll be like a patch of grass, but then like there will be a big circle of grass that's like matted down where
Okay,
they
yeah.
all chill at.
Yeah.
And on the same hike that I said that on, we literally spooked a group of deer that were sleeping.
Oh
We were like
shit.
in this field, and we walked past them, and then like we were talking, and then we hear this like rustling noise, and we look back, and there's like 3 deer jumping out of a bush, like we had just woken them up and like
Yeah.
running off. And
Damn.
so that was weird. And then it was also annoying because in this hike we got like deep into the woods, and like so many spider webs. Like you would see huge spider webs like stretched across the path that you're taking, so your face would just get wrapped in a spider
Oh
web.
fuck, that
Or
would
you'd like
suck.
anywhere you look, there'd be a huge spider web with like a big ass spider in the middle of it.
Oh fuck.
So there were spiders everywhere. I literally had to brush off ticks.
Oh
Which was,
really?
yeah, that was so spooky. Actually, in the middle of me
Oh yeah,
freaking
no
out
fuck
about
that.
trying to get into my car, in the middle of all that, I'm in the house looking on my phone for the Wi-Fi, watching a video, and I look down at my I scratch my head and I look down at my arm, and there's a tick crawling on me, and I'm like, fuck that! I'm already stressed about the car, and then I see a tick on me, and so I'm like, I literally immediately rinsed my hair out and told him to check me.
Yeah,
But
of course.
yeah, it's like added. Like really, the car wasn't
That shit
enough.
is
I need more ticks.
ticks
Yeah,
and
disgusting. But there was only that one, I guess, because I didn't have any others. But
yeah.
just all these spiders.
You check
are
your
crazy.
gonads and stuff.
Yeah, I checked my nuts and I stuck a Q-tip in my pee hole and
Okay.
everything was good.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if that's how you check for a tick in your pee hole.
do you know how to check the time on that? Do you know?
Yeah, we're at an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, the time's on. Okay. Well, do you have anything that you would like to say before the end of this wonderful show? I might have one.
I just want to say
for you.
I'm really looking forward to the Scheuneman drop.
Yeah, no, I am too.
And
But yeah, there's 2 drops that I'm so fucking excited for. Like, I don't know, maybe if you just pay attention, maybe you could see like something. There might be something like that might be coming out soon, but I don't know. It might not be on the
hey,
camera.
Julian.
What?
Everybody needs to know. They need to love themselves, okay?
You need to love you. You need to love you. Yeah, we just got some prototypes in. I don't know where they're at though. But those prototypes look so fucking nice. So nice that I've been wearing I wore it like 2 days in a row. Yeah, I'm this is a prototype shirt, and I'm very happy with how all this stuff has come out. And I mean, it's crazy because on the first drop we would get a prototype, and certain pieces would have issues in the prototype that needed fixed, so that like you couldn't even really wear the prototype because you need to make the adjustments. But with this Love You drop, all the prototypes came in to where you could wear them that day. Like they were perfectly fine, just small changes to be made.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I fucking love this tee, and a nice. I'll talk about the tee a little bit. I mean, it's like a classic kind of t-shirt that you could wear with all kinds of stuff, not too bold and flashy, but like a nice little design with the Love You and this crazy little font type thing that I made myself. And
It almost looks like blood like sitting in it type.
it kind of is, yeah. And the way that I was thinking for this this design is that like love is not clean and just love is not neat. it's messy. It's hard to understand. It's complicated.
Ooh, that's a
And
good way.
there's problems, but at the end of the day, it's an amazing thing, an amazing feeling that we all get. And I wanted to express that with the design that like love is beautiful, but it's messy.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like this love is like a classic little font, and then the U is like popping, and it's like graphic and gritty, and it's the whole drop is like based around this the colorway of like blacks, whites, and reds, and so you can wear all of it together really. Um, and yeah, it's a love you mini drop. So there's more to come with this. We're gonna have like a part 2 to a love you drop, but this is like a mini little love you drop. We got a t-shirt in this, a pair of joggers that I'm absolutely in love with, not these, um, and then 2 pairs of jeans.
Do you want to talk about how it's different? Did you explain like that? I mean, it's different, but like how it's and so like a different manufacturer and everything like that too.
So
or-
it's the main thing is that it's one of our. We worked with a lot of different manufacturers for our first drop. All of them are in Italy, but this manufacturer that made this whole Love You drop is our favorite out of all the manufacturers we used in the first drop, if that makes sense.
And they did the jeans.
Yeah, they did the jeans in the first drop.
Yeah.
And so they went from doing our jeans in the first drop to every piece in this one. So the joggers are made by them, both pairs of jeans, and the T-shirt and all, and they did great. They did every little thing that I had them do. They did it well on the first try. So um, I'll probably wear the joggers next episode because, like I said, I've been in love with the this whole the outfit that is in the Love You drop, the joggers with the tee that I'm wearing. I loved wearing it, and the only reason I didn't wear it.
Does it feel good? Like
Oh yeah, it
like,
feels amazing, and
Yeah.
it fits great. And I mean, when this is attached to the whole "Love You" slogan is that like when you wear something that you love wearing or you feel good in, it's like it just is a whole new kind of feeling. Like you feel great wearing it. Like you feel cool.
Yeah, it
And
really
so when
looks good. I ain't even
wear
gonna lie. Like I love it.
The Love You, I should have worn the pants. I didn't know we were gonna record today, and the only reason I didn't wear the pants is because this is my 3rd day wearing the drop.
Yeah.
Like I had the joggers and the shirt on yesterday and the day before, and so I couldn't help but wear the T-shirt. But I figured, how about give the pants a little bit of a break today? But
Okay.
yeah, it's really cool. And on the joggers, I really love the design, and I don't want to say this too confidently because I'm not sure. But me personally, I've never seen something. Okay, let me rephrase that. On the joggers, we do something that I've never seen on any other joggers.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been done, but I've never seen it. And so that's like definitely one of the cool things about those pants.
I just got another cool idea with that, and I'll
You
talk
can't
to you
tell
about
us
it.
yet.
Yeah, I'll talk
got-
to you about
you
that
gotta-
after.
But so
But-
there's the Love You drop that's coming in. We have the prototypes and we're making the adjustments. And then there's a huge drop that's coming soon that we are beyond excited about. Details will be coming in soon. I mean, we know the details, but we're just trying to figure out the perfect way to release it to everybody. But yeah, like with the Love You joggers, we do this really cool thing where like the pocket hem, like right where you can see the pocket on your leg, that hem is a cut and sewn piece of fabric that's red. So it's like it just looks really nice and it matches with the red and white design on the leg.
Yeah.
And
It does. It really does actually.
I'm super happy with how this stuff came out, and I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Me too. It's
And
crazy. Just like see, after like me personally seeing everything, it's not even like I don't know, like seeing it come together, like seeing it
Exactly.
from like being on the or I almost said the PlayStation. I hear Bob over here racing and
Yeah,
shit too. That's
being on the
funny.
computer as a
Being
little drawing
yeah, just
coming
being
to
on,
something you wear.
and then like seeing you like mix it up so many times, and then just seeing the finished product, and it's just like it's crazy because like it makes me want to like see people wear it and
I appreciate you saying that.
like appreciate the fine because you guys aren't going for the cheap of the cheap. You guys aren't just getting clothing out there just to get clothing out there either. You guys are actually taking your time, making it, trying to make it perfection.
Yeah, like
Perfect.
there's a lot of thought and emotion that goes into all of our ideas. We're not just taking what's trendy or
Yeah.
what like a simple idea.
I'm not saying
and
that's
copying
bad. Do
it.
your thing, but I'm not saying that.
I'll be out there and say that I don't think you should copy what other people are doing.
Yeah,
But
but you guys are doing it your way, definitely, and that's another thing I love. But always, as always, love you.
love you.
Check out Scheuneman brand at Scheuneman. Was it brand.com?
ScheunemanBrand.com.
Yeah. I was thinking of Instagram, which you need to check out also.
Yeah,
Scheuneman
go
dot
follow
brand.
it.
I don't know why I was thinking the dot was in the website, but also you gotta check out Join's photography too. With that, dude, he
This man's amazing.
does good ass fucking
I have,
pictures, and
I have a few different hats.
you got videos, like cool ass videos too. I don't know
I'll
if you
probably get into that.
you
soon,
should do that, bro.
But
Like get some little snippets of like
yeah,
I don't know.
Hooli Graphics at Instagram.
Of
That's
course,
my
Hooli
photography
Graphics.
alter ego.
You want to spell it like
It's HOOLIEGRAPHIX. It's like
there you go,
a
yeah.
play on holographic, but it's Hooli Graphics.
And then everything on Scheuneman is from him too, like all the
Yeah,
pictures
I'm the if it's not obvious and we haven't said it already, like I'm the creative director of Scheuneman, and me and Colin go like we combine our ideas to make every piece, but at the same time Colin plays more of a business role where he's the businessman, I'm the fucking I I don't know how to say it without making because Colin definitely has like shit tons of ideas for the clothes and we definitely come together on that. But like I play more of the role of like I don't know. There's no way to say it without making it sound weird. We do it together, but I am the creative director. So if you know what a creative director is, you know what that means. But
yeah. But yeah.
there was one thing I was gonna say, but I can't remember. Whatever. But oh yeah, one. Well, I said we're gonna have a guest soon. Um, Nothing's changed about that, but I think it's gonna be next week's episode. Um, and I guess I'll say this before we do that. There's a new thing that we're gonna do with the show to tie it more into like clothing to make it. I mean, this show is just about us like shooting the shit and talking about what we're interested in and being in the media space and having another outlet of creativity. But to bring more of the clothing aspect into it, every time we have a guest on for the first time, I'm gonna ask them to wear one of their favorite pieces. So like the guest that's coming in next week, I told him the same thing. Like wear like it can be your favorite t-shirt or your favorite jeans. You can wear your favorite outfit, but just wear something that's your favorite thing.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about why it's your favorite or like
So any piece, like
yeah, it could be any. Like you can wear don't wear your favorite socks, but I mean, I guess, but
at least with shorts.
just wear something that's your favorite that we can talk about. Because it could be like, it could start a conversation of like, okay, what is it about that piece that you love the most? Like, why is it your favorite piece? Or what, like, and it shows people's style, shows all kinds of shit. So
brings in like a cock sock.
Yeah.
So this is my favorite piece.
This is my favorite cock sock. It's got little fuzzies on my cock.
Wears a Speedo.
Yeah. This is my favorite anal plug.
There you go.
Butt plug. I don't know why I said anal plug.
Someone needs to bring in a beer hat or something.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good look at the people's style, and it once again it lets us talk more about clothes.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna have a show where we just talk about design and clothes all the time. Like, yeah, that's cool, and we enjoy that, but it can get boring when you just get into the nitty gritty of.
Well, not even that. We still need to give a little preview of what's coming up, I would say. Maybe go less in it and not go full, every time. But, like, yeah. I feel like we should give a preview and, like.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this podcast isn't supposed to be us talking about clothes 24/7, but it is based, like, it has a clothes piece to
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
we're a clothing brand,
Yeah.
first and foremost. But I was thinking about wearing, like, one of my favorite things, like, whenever a guest comes in, but then it's a little biased because I would probably just wear Scheuneman all the time. But I have some pieces that I'll probably wear I don't know, it'll probably be too hot for me to wear my favorite of all pieces that I've owned other than Scheuneman, because Scheuneman had, like, the drops that are coming up and the drop that we have for sale now.
What about, like, your
my
shorts?
favorite pieces are in there, but favorite pieces from other people. I want to bring some of those out, but
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
right. What?
don't you have, like, a one piece type deal?
Yeah.
Thing? Yeah, you gotta read.
Oh, I might wear that. Not next time, because I'll probably wear the whole Love You fit next time. But
Yeah.
I'll wear those pants here soon.
As we're getting into fucking clothes and talking
Yeah.
about not talking about as much.
I mean, this is different, because, like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we made every episode be only about clothes and shit, but yeah, I have a one of one piece that was made by Real Tech 100, and that's a guy that, like, every day he's making a new piece that's, like, only one, and they're custom made for people. So I literally messaged him one day and told him all these ideas that I had for these pants, and I was literally tripping on acid when I was telling him these ideas. And so it was just insane, but it matched his style.
Yeah.
How, like, out there they are. So I thought that was like one of my favorite purchases to make, was, like, getting something that I, like, had a part in and that my ideas were in, and that was before the brand started. So it was like my first little steps into designing clothes, I guess. But yeah, I'll wear those soon. They just don't really fit that well.
Oh shit.
That's why I had to take the steering wheel and make my own goddamn clothes. But all right. One last thing before we go out. What time is it?
11:30.
Jesus Christ, no,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, broski.
Ugh.
We might as well just save that for later.
All right,
'Cause
yeah, whatever.
I get.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what is happening?
Hey, you better.
All right, love you. Have a
Love
great,
you.
wonderful day, and praise Christ or whoever you want to praise. Check out ScheunemanBrand.com.
Please, or well,
New drops are
need-
coming soon.
should.
Subscribe to the
You
YouTube
should.
channel. Comment, like, subscribe. I already said that. Check out Hooli Graphics. Follow the Scheuneman Brand Instagram.
Scheuneman.brand.
TikTok clips are coming soon, and all that.
Same
shit.
thing. What is the TikTok? Scheuneman brand or Scheuneman dot?
It's all like Scheuneman Brand.
Yeah,
You
well,
can
you'll
us on
find it.
TikTok.
Just Scheuneman.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a couple clips up there, but I'm gonna get back into the clip space. Anyway, fuck off.
Ciao.
Have a great day. Ciao.